Followed every advice I was given. I wasn't growing. Then I would see people posting like, this is how I got 40 followers, 40,000 followers in 1 month. This is how I got 10,000 followers in a week. Do this if you want 12,000 followers in an hour. Shut the fuck up. I was like, delete these videos. Don't post those videos. You look so ugly with makeup. Take it off. And mind you, I wanted to post those videos. I was just looking for confidence. That boy destroyed every confidence I had to post any of those videos I filmed. I feel like it's when I get my heart broken that I used to have sense, because on the reg, I don't ever have sense. No, when they break my heart, I'm like, oh yes, I have dreams and I have ambitions and I have things I'm supposed to do to better my life. Because I promised you guys a video about content creating, how to get into it, how I got into it. So this is the video. And I know I look weird, okay? I'm in the middle of another transition for TikTok. I am actually kind of nervous about this transition because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But if it turns out well, you will see it right there. If it does not turn out well, then act like I never said anything about it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on every other platform. Let's get into the video. To be honest, creating content is something I've always wanted to do. Like, I'm not even joking. I got into makeup when I was 13 years old. Okay, yes, 10 and 3. And I used to steal money to buy makeup. I would save up my lunch money and it won't be enough, and then I would just end up stealing the rest. I would always steal money from my mom because I would stay in the shop selling for her when she was not around. So I would take like 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira, just to be able to afford makeup and practice on myself and just get better. So eventually, I finished secondary school, and my parents were like, okay, what do you want to learn? Like, what skill do you want to have? The sun is coming up, so the lighting in this video is going to change. I'm using natural light, not artificial. So they were like, okay, what skill do you want to learn? And I told my parents I wanted to learn how to do makeup, and they like, choose a skill you can make money from. So that was that. Got another shade of concealer. If you remember, I have been looking for a dark shade I can contour with because that one was not dark enough. Hopefully this one will be. Let's see. It's slightly darker than the last one, but I want it to be darker than this. I love the wand. I love how thin it looks bright on my forehead on camera. I love how thin the wand is. I got it just yesterday. So back to my story. I told them I wanted to learn how to do makeup, and my dad was like, how much will you make for makeup? Choose something that you can make money from. What is makeup? How much? Like, no, he was so mad at me. My mom did not even try to like support me. I need to get a re-up of this concealer. I could not find this exact shade yesterday when I went makeup shopping. So I need to get a new shade because I'm already out of this one. So back to my story. My mom didn't even support me. Like, no, I'm being my, they didn't even know about my makeup trend. They didn't even know I was buying all that makeup. They just knew I was interested in makeup. So I was like, okay, since they don't want me to learn, I will just keep on teaching myself and learning online. And that's exactly what I did. But I don't want to bore you guys with all that story, okay? So I'm just going to fast forward to life after graduation. After I graduated from secondary school, I got into uni. And I was using a very, very trash Android phone because that phone was after my life. The camera was awful. Like, you could not even see me in the freaking camera. That's how bad it was. And I had all this makeup and I was excited to start creating content. But like I said, my phone was trash. The camera was even trasher. So I could not create content. And then I got into 200 level in uni. And that was when I got my first iPhone, my iPhone X. And I was like, okay, it's time for me to start creating content. And funny enough, that was even the whole reason I got that iPhone X. My brother bought it for me. But as always, I had to add my own money. Long story though, story for another day. So I got my iPhone X when I was in 200 level in uni, and I was like, okay, now that I have an iPhone, I'm going to start creating content. So in 200 level, I started filming makeup videos when I was in my hostel room. I had 4 roommates at the time. We were 5 in the room. I had 4 roommates in 200 level, and they were never around. They were all in relationships, and I was very much single. No talking stage, no nothing. I was single, and they were all in relationships, so they were never ever around. So whenever they were gone, I would film makeup videos, but I would not post them. I would film it and I would put it in my hidden, like the hidden folder in your iPhone. Yeah, I'll put it there, and I'll be like, To me, I was like, should I post this? Should I just post this? Like, I was very indecisive about posting those videos. So eventually, I got into a relationship. I met this useless boy, and I started to. I'm sorry, but I hate him. I hate him so much. Oh my god. I met this extremely useless boy, and as every young, naive 17, 18-year-old back then, he used the love word, and my dumb ass fell in love. I fell deep. I fell for that boy deep. Ah, Oluwa. I do go at that. What were you thinking? I fell for that idiot deep. Oh. Oga was like, I love you. And I was like, yes. Anyways, I fell for this idiot and I started dating him. And one day, without my permission and my knowledge, he went through my phone. I remember I was at his house and I was not with him actually. I think he was in his room and I was in the living room. I be the kitchen, one of them. And then he called me into the room. He was like, come, I want to talk to you about something. And then I came thinking it was something like really, really serious, really important. And then to my horror, he showed me my makeup videos in my hidden folder. And he was like, you look so ugly with makeup on. He was like, you look so ugly with makeup on. Like, delete these videos. Don't post. I wonder if he remembers all this I'm talking about. He was like, delete these videos. Don't post those videos. You look so ugly with makeup. Take it off. And mind you, I wanted to post those videos. I was just looking for confidence. That boy destroyed every confidence I had to post any of those videos I filmed. And to be honest with you, I like deleted most of the videos. I have some. I actually thought I deleted all, but then the other day I was going through like my Snapchat, my eyes only, and I saw like one video of me with makeup on when I was still with him. And honestly, that makeup was trash. So I kind of understand why he told me that. So after I deleted those videos, I ended up not putting on makeup again. I'm not even joking. From like 200 level to like 300 level, I didn't put on makeup. I completely put all my makeup in my bag and I just forgot about that dream. I was like, since I'm studying law, I'm just going to focus on law and forget about makeup. Is correct. Like even after me and that thing broke up, I was still like, yeah, I am never ever putting on makeup. And I did not put on makeup for almost 2 years. I'm not even joking. Almost 2 freaking years. So fast forward to 400 level, I got my heart broken again. Yes, I feel like it's when I get my heart broken that I used to have sense because on the reg I don't ever have sense. No, when they break my heart, I'm like, oh yes, I have dreams and I have ambitions and I have things I'm supposed to do to better my life. Because 400 level, when I got my heart broken and I got very lonely, that was when I started creating content. So like it was like on my birthday, I'm not even joking. On my birthday, that was when I decided, you know what, I've always wanted to create makeup content, and I think I should start creating makeup content because I've given love a chance and love does not want me, so I should leave love alone. Okay, I cannot keep crying over boys. I'm too Look at this face card. I'm too gorgeous to cry over a man. Like, come on. So I was like, you know what? I'm done crying over boys. I'm done with men. Let me start creating content. And I was like, you know, I had big goals, I had big dreams. I was like, you know what, January of 2025, I'm going to start creating content. And by December 2025, I'm going to have over 100K on TikTok. I'm going to have 100K on YouTube. I'm going to have 50K on IG. Oh, I do go. The queen of big dreams. Content show me shiggy, bro. When I was sleeping my last video, that last year showed me shiggy. Thought I was joking. No, no, no. 2025, this shaggy I saw in that year. Ah, Oluwami Jesu. Me ada. It was so much. So when I started creating content on the 26th of January 2025. So this year, January, will make it 1 year since I started creating content. I started creating content on the 26th of January and I posted on all platforms. I'm talking TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Red Notes. Yes, even Red Notes. I posted even on Pinterest, but I stopped posting on Pinterest. I think I will get back to posting on Pinterest though. But I posted on all platforms on the 26th of January 2025. And my first video on TikTok got like 300 and something views. On IG, it got over 1,000 views. And on YouTube, it got one view. Okay, and bear in mind, no one told me about content creating, the challenges, no, none of that. Nobody told me about any of that. I just got into it because I wanted I've always dreamed of being a creator, so I started creating makeup content. And let me tell you something, it became a roller coaster of emotions. Because tell me why on TikTok I was stuck at 0 followers for months. So I got 1 follower on TikTok, I think towards February ending or January or mid February. I don't really remember. I had 1 follower and I felt like I've made it in life. I'm not even joking because I was like, wow, one person sees my content, one person loves my content. And then 2 days later, the person unfollowed me. And when I tell you, I almost cried. I'm not even joking. I sat down outside in my school hostel and I started thinking about my life, literally. And I was really pained when that person unfollowed me because I was just struggling with I was just struggling with having followers. And also, I blocked every person that I know on that app. On every app, I blocked people that I knew and people that knew me. Okay, I didn't want anyone making fun of me and I didn't want anyone making me feel bad about my content and about how low my following was or is. For months, I locked in. Like I was very consistent with like all my platforms. I was very, very consistent. And on TikTok, I was getting engagements actually. Like people were always commenting on my videos. People were liking my video, but I was not growing. No one was following me. That is a lot of blush. Well, you already know me. I am the fixer of blush. Got me a new pressed powder for my under eyes. I like my under eyes bright. The blush, I think I'm gonna use like a brush that has my skin color powder on it. I used my white powder the last video and I didn't really like the makeup. I liked it, but when I was editing the video, I didn't like it. But I had to post it anyway because I had a deadline. But today I'm trying out something new. If I don't like this, then I don't know. Okay, back to my story. Oh, that is a lot. Where did I stop in my story, guys? Let me think. Okay, yeah, people were engaging, but I wasn't growing at all. And I kept posting makeup content. I kept posting. Then I went home for like my school holidays. I went home for the holidays. And you guys, when I tell you, I locked in with my content. I locked in. I'm not even joking. I was posting every day on TikTok. I gave up on IG because IG was just hopeless. No one was engaging, nothing. Okay, nobody. So I just gave up on IG. But I did not give up on TikTok and on YouTube. I was so consistent with my YouTube shorts, with my TikTok short, everything. I was very consistent. After months of being consistent from January all the way, this powder is bright. Oh, I have to go in. This is my first time using it, so I have to be really, really careful with it. So after months of locking in and being consistent from January to mid October, I was at 47 followers on TikTok, 10 on IG, and 30 something subscribers on YouTube. I took every advice I could find. Be consistent. Post content that people can relate to. Post post teachable content. I followed every that's a very press powder. I followed every advice I was given. I wasn't growing. Then I would see people posting like, this is how I got 40 followers, 40,000 followers in 1 month. This is how I got 10,000 followers in a week. Do this if you want 12,000 followers in an hour. Shut the fuck up. God, I'm sorry. Sorry, God. But honestly, it's just so frustrating when you feel like you are doing the exact same thing that other people are doing, but yet you are not growing. I was so frustrated, you guys. It got to a point where I started praying. I'm not even joking. I was praying to God. I was like, God, please just help me. I just want to grow as a creator. Like, help me out. Give me this following, give me that following. And then one day I was in my brother's DM, like texting my brother on WhatsApp. And I told him and I was like, I want to quit creating content. Like I've been posting makeup content for months. Nobody's following me on TikTok. On like I was so bitter about this. I was so annoyed, so angry, seeing other people grow, and I wasn't growing. And I was telling my brother, I was like, I'm done with makeup content. I'm done with content as a whole. My brother was like, why don't you just switch the type of content you are doing? Mind you, makeup content is the only content that has been in my mind for years, you guys. So like when he was like switch the content you are doing, I was genuinely surprised. I was like, what else can I do? And he was like, what about your silly? Because I used to vlog on my snap. I used to like a live updates kind of like video on my Snapchat. And he was like, why don't you post those type of videos on TikTok? And I was like, yeah, Def, absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely not. People will watch that video and will be like, who does she think she is? No. But like he was so adamant about it. He was like, you are funny, you are chaotic, like show your real personality. I don't really know how to show my personality on short form makeup. videos. My face is so powdery. I need to spray. I just sprayed my face a little. See that glassy glow. Back to what I was saying. So while my face is drying, I'm going to talk. So I don't really know how to like show myself in my short form content. Like on YouTube, I'm talking, I'm free. You can see, yeah, you can see me. But on TikTok, I'm like just rushing, explaining every detail, and that's the end of my video. So when he was like nose highlights, so when he was like show yourself, like post your funny, like he was like don't completely quit makeup content, but show your personality, show yourself, do the videos you like to do. I was like, okay, how do I do this? And he was like, don't overthink it. Whenever you just do a Snapchat video of you being funny, being chaotic, being you, post it on TikTok. People like that kind of content, and I was so nervous about it. So eventually, I made a video talking about how my school was in utter darkness. You see how my the powder just settled down. You need a certain spray, you guys. So as I was saying, I posted a video of how my school had no power and how we were in darkness, you guys. And I didn't post it for like, okay, go viral or anything. No. Mind you, that was just me walking around school at night, complaining about things no one cared about. And then I posted the video, went to bed, woke up the next morning, it was at 1,000 views. And funny enough, I woke up to delete the video because when I woke up in the morning, there was no notification from TikTok. There was literally no notification from TikTok. I was like, okay, that video flopped. I should just delete the video, delete my account, and never post content again. I went to delete the video, and guess what? Over 100 likes, 1,000 views, and I was on my way to 100 followers. Mind you, I've been at 47 for months. I remember being so shocked, you guys. I'm not even joking. I was so shocked. I called my brother. Like I did, sorry, called. I texted my brother on WhatsApp. I was like, "Oh my god, my video got 1,000 views on TikTok." I was like, "Which video?" And then I sent him the video, and he was like, "You see, I've been telling you, like, post the real you. Like, don't be doing all this staged up makeup content. Post real unfiltered you." And honestly, sometimes I'm like, I wish I took that advice earlier. Who knows? I would have had thousands by now. But at the same time, what if I had taken it earlier and it didn't work out? I'm the person who believes in timing. Okay, I believe in timing. I believe in divine timing. I believe that things happen to you when God wants them to happen to you. I might have taken the advice, but what if it did not work out for me? What if I was still posting other video and it wasn't going anywhere? Because tell me why I posted one video and I was on my way to 100 followers. The next day, I was at 300 followers. It was really, really surprising. Like when you see all these videos about creating content, no one really tells you how hard it is. Honestly, people are just telling you be consistent with this, and consistency is a part of it 100%. Because ever since that video took off, I've been consistent with that particular type of content. That's why I now post mainly beauty transitions and they're like raw unfiltered videos of me. I no longer post makeup tutorials or anything. This is where I do my makeup now on YouTube. I'm just shifting the whole content. Like I said in my video, in my last video, what sometimes what you want to do may not be what you are meant to do. Even on YouTube too. That's why I've been posting more vlogs and like not necessarily makeup focused content. Like this is not a makeup focused content. This is not a makeup tutorial. This is me talking about something while doing my makeup. And that is what my focus for YouTube is going to be because like my birthday vlog did well, my last video did well, and even like videos of me just talking. I'm thinking of doing story times on YouTube, doing just much more different content while doing my makeup, or maybe posting vlogs, posting about my day, my life, than to sit down and teach makeup. Like I said in my last video, I don't think people really care about learning makeup anymore. People just want to be entertained, and I am entertaining, so I will entertain. Even my two favorite mascaras ever. Do you guys think I should be writing like the names of the makeup products I'm using on the screen or not? I don't know. I don't know. I think I will. If I have the time when I'm editing this video, I will. If I do not, oh, this is why I hate mascara. It always transfers. Always. It's kind of annoying. It's not kind of annoying, it's very annoying. Okay, so I think I want to do a matte lip today. I mean, I already have so much going on the eye, so I don't want to take away from the face. I think I'm going to go in with the pink blush I used on my cheeks for my lips. I don't want anything bold. I just want something subtle. Yeah, very natural, very maybe more pink blush. This was actually like my this was my go-to lip combo. where I used to post a lot of makeup videos. Whenever I didn't know what to go for, I would put my blush in the middle of my lips. I don't know why I stopped. So this is the top I'm wearing for my transition. It's a crop top, if you can. I don't know if you can see it, but waist wear, waist wear. Okay, it's a crop top. It's gorgeous. It's cute. This is the finished look. Yeah. So I started posting with more different content and more of beauty transitions, and I'm growing. So I think if I was to give you guys any advice, I won't sit here and be telling you guys to be consistent, to give, relatable content, to give educative content. That is the norms. That is things that you should know. I will just tell you honestly to be yourself. And if you have one video do well for you, follow that video, because I went from 47 followers in mid sorry from 100 followers in mid October to ending 2025 with 5,000 followers. I'm currently on my way to 7,000 followers on TikTok. YouTube, this is a place I want to grow on. I don't know why YouTube doesn't want to grow. I'm at 40 subscribers now, so by the time this video comes out, I expect you guys to subscribe, because like 90 something percent of you guys are not subscribed and you guys watch me. So subscribe, okay? Thank you. Anyways, I hope you learned something. If you didn't, let me know. And I hope this video was interesting to you. Mama has a transition to do, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.